Yeah, we talked about it, and then we hit over 100 home runs, and we said, we'll just leave the fences where they are. They're fine. We just have to keep working on our sinkers from a pitching staff standpoint. So, Coach Bellinger, there isn't a distance far enough that the walls can go back. Pitching coaches want the walls back. Hitting coaches want to keep them in. So I don't think we'll be messing with the outfield fence right now. At least my focus is how can we grow our attendance and grow the interest with the things that we're doing to engage the fans.
You mentioned replacing about 70 home runs from last season's team. I guess, is there any concern with this group that they won't be able to replicate that or maintain that success from last year?
I mean, there's always a concern, but we feel really good about the transfer class that we brought in. It's hard to rely on freshmen to replace power, because power is usually one of the things that develops latest for college baseball players or baseball players in general. But the transfer class we brought in has some high slugging credentials in their previous stops and past resumes. So we do feel good in what we've seen so far this preseason and fall. The power and slugging are going to be weapons that we have as part of our game.
We have time for one more question. Any beer sale update, or is that above your pay grade at this point?
Yeah, so I might have been a little, might have jumped the gun on that one. Not for actually doing it, but for there's a approval process, and we got Graham and the board of trustees and all the people way above are on it. But yeah, I think all those wheels are in motion. And one more thing, I told Henny, anytime I get a microphone in front of my face, in this world that's shifting, and we're going to commercially driven NIL, and we've got basically 4 months and 19 days till rev share hits and NIL will be commercially driven. And just make a point, and I'm going to try to do this a lot this year. Brian Hennessy runs our Instagram account for Clemson Baseball. It's got 154,000 followers. And if our fan base can follow our players on Instagram, on X, on TikTok, whatever they're on, but on Instagram especially, and get their following up, it helps our players, whether it be affiliate marketing, whether it be they have more of an influence, they can be more attractive to businesses that want to hire them for NIL deals, to promote, sell, advertise, market their stuff. So just a plea to the fan base to follow our players, help get their followings up, and it'll be very beneficial for them. We're not, college baseball is historically, NIL has been pay our bills, not pay for play. We've always been a sport that takes out student loan debts to cover the cost of school. As of today, we have 11.7 scholarships, and the majority of our players are paying their own way to be here. So anything that they can benefit from once the world changes on July 1, assuming it's going to change on July 1, having a social media influence and following is a big deal. So appreciate the fan base doing that.
All right, thank you, guys.